I became an instructional coach when I was 28 years old, and I had veteran teachers look me square in the eye and tell me that they had nothing to learn from me. Last week, I posted a video about how great teaching doesn't start with having all the right answers. And today, I want to share with you a story about how adapting can change the course of connection. I had received my coaching assignment and my rosters of teachers. I walked into this teacher's classroom and introduced myself, and she looked at me and said, "You must be 25 years old. You can't possibly teach me something that I haven't already heard," and basically closed the door on my face. So you can imagine, I walked away devastated. I was feeling rejected, I was feeling like I had to prove myself, and I was feeling like maybe my expertise wasn't enough. So I went back to my office and eventually went back home, and I started thinking, this could either be a miserable partnership or I could figure out how to adapt. So I started thinking, how can I connect with this teacher? How can I get her to open up and share her story with me? So I started thinking about things from her perspective. She probably had 20 plus teaching years under her belt. She has way more experience than I had. I might have also felt burnt out from the same operating system in the classroom that I was able to get out of. And so I started thinking, how can I connect? So the next week, I walked into her classroom and we sat down, and I started asking her about her teaching experience. I asked her what were some of her favorite lessons that she's taught, what were some of her favorite parts about her classroom. I asked her what were some of the things that kept her coming back to the classroom day after day. Then I asked her what part of teaching felt hard, and what were some of the strategies that she used to help fix that for herself. And suddenly, the harshness fell away, and I started to see glimmers of sparkles in her eyes as she told me about her favorite lessons and her favorite students, and I could see that joy coming back. As I reflected back on this situation, what I learned from this is that people don't want solutions before they feel understood. And this is exactly why I don't start coaching families with a list of curriculum recommendations or resources or websites. I start by understanding your family. We ask the deep questions that help you to remember your why, those Pinterest-level dreams that you started with. And then we'll talk about what feels hard and where the spark of joy got stifled. And then we make a plan. And the connections I'm able to make with my families continues to prove to me how beautifully unique we all are, and how with the right structures and systems, we all can be successful. Because we weren't meant to do this teaching thing alone, which is why I'm so passionate about helping individual families find their rhythm through my coaching.